What's going on, everybody? This is Coach Danny Wilson, NHACG. We back at it again with another info video. Today's topic is I want to address my coaches, my current college coaches, and this video is coming from a place of familiarity. I'm a former college player, former college coach. So I understand the importance of recruiting and bringing in players to fit your program every year. But this is, to address the ongoing situation with the transfer portal. Now, before I get into it, I don't want to bash the NCAA about what they're doing with the transfer portal in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, I'm a former college player and former college coach, so I completely understand. But this message that I want to get and convey to the coaches is that a lot of you coaches are now jumping into the portal to recruit. And I completely understand why. There's a lot of talented players that have their names in there. But a lot of you coaches are abandoning what you guys were doing prior to the transfer portal, being a major component in college recruiting. And to that, I want to say, all of you guys are not going to be able to get someone out of the portal. And you have to be realistic with your program. First and foremost, like what you guys are as a program, which direction you want to go in, as opposed to what place you're currently in right now. Like, if you're a struggling program, and I don't care if you give scholarships or not, you are not going to be attractive to a player that's, especially coming from a winning program or a high-level program that's in the portal, and you see them and then you go and, you offer them something. In their mind, they're like, well, why would I go and play for you? Where I could have stayed where I was at, or there's, tons of other opportunities that I can, take before I take this offer from you. And there's no disrespect to the coaches in any way, shape, or form. Basically, what I'm saying in this message is that I think we got to get back to recruiting the high school kid. Like, the high school basketball player and the high school football player cannot become obsolete in the recruiting process. I understand that there are tons of talented players already playing in college and they're looking to make moves. And I also understand if you're a coach and you're at a high-level program and you want to win now, that's great. I understand. You have to do what you got to do because college sports is a business and you need to get that player in. You may not have time to develop him or her to get them to where, their potential could take them to be. You have to win now, and I understand that. I completely understand, coaches' jobs are on the line. But every coach is not in that position. So what I'm saying is that let's get back to going to, the grassroots, the high school, the AAU, and still continue to recruit and find those players that you want to build a program around. Those players are still valuable. There's still a lot of them out there. And I can tell you from experience as being now an NCAA certified scout, I hear it from the parents and I hear it from the players. They're just like, what's happening to our recruiting, coach? Like, no one's looking for us anymore. And that's due to the transfer portal. The transfer portal has forever changed recruiting moving forward. And parents and players need to understand that. It's not going to be exactly the same how it is. But to the coaches that are watching this video, I don't think that we need to fully abandon the high school kids, because there are some very talented young men and women in the high school ranks that are coming out in this class and in future classes like there have been before. And even at the Division I level, you can still go and get these players and help them and groom them and be the players that you know or you think that they could be by the time they're juniors and seniors in college. But, a lot of, coaches want to get that quick fix. They want to get that, that microwave, instant recruiting. I'm just going to go to the portal and grab somebody and everything is going to be fine. And to the coaches, I just want to say to you guys, the transfer portal is not for everybody, just like the same thing I say to the players. Players, everybody can't go into the transfer portal because everybody's not going to get picked up. That's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? And the reality of it, too, with the coaches is that every coach is not going to hit a home run in the transfer portal. And that's okay. You got to have various recruiting options and recruiting plans because this thing changes constantly on a daily basis, like within hours, within a day. Coaches get hired, coaches get fired, they take jobs other places. So it's constant movement and there's just, constant, change and constant growth. So, again, I just want to say to my coaches, don't forget about the high school kids. These high school kids, man, have been working hard and they're doing their best to try to impress you to get an opportunity. So I just wanted to touch on that really quick. Again, I didn't want to offend anybody or, come at any coach in any particular way. Again, I'm speaking from experience. I'm a former college coach. I coached, college basketball for 6 years. So I understand what you guys are going through. But I also know that, again, the transfer portal is not a magic fix for everybody and everybody's situation. Everybody's situation is different. And I just, hope moving forward that this message helps some coaches, give some light, give some clarity, and just, to go out to be able to recruit accordingly. You know what I mean? Accordingly, rather. Get what you need, and wherever you get it from, I wish all you coaches and teams the best of luck moving forward. And we'll talk to you guys soon.